Hey, morning, Ducky. Morning, Denny. What other options here? No, we want live reactions off. Haha, live commentary, approved users only. Like, who would do that? That's crazy. All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Getting a little bit of a late start, but that's okay. I was actually up early, too. And then I got bitten by something, and that led me on a hunt to figure out what the hell is in this apartment that is biting the shit out of me. I literally just 2 bites on my thigh just healed almost all the way. They're still like, you can see them, but they're like almost healed. And then I got a new one like right next to it. And it's big, so I'm almost thinking spider. But like, I literally haven't seen a single spider in this house ever. It's driving me crazy. Ducky, thank you so much for being a member for 51 months. It's totally insane. What kind of football you got going on today? Morning, Jose. Welcome, welcome. All right, so it is collector month. So we are going to be doing a bunch of collecting today. I am back down at 0.1, and that's because I missed... Rockstar kind of reset me a few times, and then I like actually missed the other day because I was so asleep. College, go Vols, nice. I was so tired, I just couldn't, like when I realized I hadn't done one, I just couldn't wake up and do it. I just couldn't. I was like, well, I was only at like week 2, so it was fine. Hey, morning or evening, Cassie. Hey, Braytech, how's it going? So I'm not too concerned about the daily challenges too much, although we are going to do some of them. But I do want to try to finish up some of my sets. So we're going to do some collecting, and I want to do some free room events because they're on bonus as well. I want to kind of see how that plays out. But for the challenges, we've got belt buckle updated, super easy, 3 ducks skinned, 5 non-player enemies trampled, place top 3 in a showdown. Not as hard as you would think it is if you're on teams, as long as you're on like the winning team, or if it's only 2 teams, I think you get it anyway. So teams is the best one for that, instead of if you're like in a lobby with like 20 players and it's all like you against everybody else. That's a lot harder to get top 3, but in any team event is much easier. 5 violet snowdrop picked. I should actually be near some of that right now. 3 western ravens plucked, 5 wintergreen berries picked, near that as well. 2 bounties brought in from West Elizabeth posters. Complete 2 within 1 real world hour and use your eagle eye. I'm sorry. Yeah, eagle eye to track 3 bounty targets. You can use that in conjunction with the arrows if you want. Otherwise, you need a bounty that allows you to track them. 3 camp stews eaten. 15,838 distance delivery wagon traveled on a mission. 20 donations to Crips. Drink an antique alcohol bottle. Find 3 arrowheads and find 6 collectibles. Drink your own strong moonshine, sell with at least 18 bottles intact, and do 2 story missions. Don't kill an animal for 24 hours. Find 2 legendary animals with pheromones and revive 2 sedated animals. I learned I can't hit a golf ball today. I have a little bit of an issue with hand-eye coordination. I know, Ducky, not the ducks. Ducky, I don't know if you saw it. There's a, on Happy Gals, they just rescued a new kitten, like showed up, a little gray kitty. And they had 3 names that they were going for, and one of them was Ducky. They were like Ducky, Baby Batman, and Storks. I think Storks ended up winning. They did like a, I think it ended up being between Storks and Batman, and they ended up doing like a rock, paper, scissors. I am used to be okay at mini golf. Like mini golf wasn't too terrible. But I don't know if I could actually hit like an actual golf ball like on a long drive sort of thing. When I was a kid, I had trouble like dropping a birdie and hitting the birdie with the racket, laughably so. And I feel like a golf ball would sort of be the same way. Yeah, I saw this thing the other day, Ducky. It was like a little like reel or whatever. And it was one of those where the boyfriend's talking to his girlfriend, and then there's like the girlfriend interpreter. And it's hilarious, but one of them was like, he was like, do you want to go do some mini golf? And she's like, oh, mini golf? Yeah, sure. And then the girlfriend interpreter is like, just blast it. like mini golf sucks. Like I would never want to do that. Like in a funny way as she's saying it. I can't remember her exact words. And I was like, oh, I kind of like mini golf. I like mini golf. I don't know. Am I a weird girl? I don't know. I would go play mini golf with my guy. Like, why not? That's fun. I guess maybe girly girls. Maybe like if you're the type of girl that likes to go shopping, maybe, and like have expensive things, maybe you're not into mini golf. It's hilarious. I'll try to find it so I can post it, because she's like, mini golf? I would rather, I forget what she said. I would rather, you know, I don't even know what it was. Scratch my own eyeballs out than go play mini golf. Mini golf is dumb and only like, you know, terrible people play it or something. All right, well, there's gonna be some violet snowdrop and some wintergreen around here. I don't necessarily feel like looking up exactly where they are, so we'll try to grab some collectibles around here too as we're looking. There's a new driving range open where I live, so we went there for my brother's birthday. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I could hit a ball like off a tee is sort of where I was going with that. I went mini golf last weekend. That sounds like so much fun. We used to do mini golf all the time when I was a kid. There was one place in South Carolina that had like this massive mini golf course. It was intricate and huge, and it was actually fantastic. I remember I was out mini golfing with one of the kids there. So I used to travel around with my aunt, not aunt, like she wasn't really my aunt, but we called her aunt. And we would go down in like her RV, and we would go, and I wouldn't be with like my mom or dad or anything. It would just like be me. I guess maybe my brothers went sometimes. I'm not really sure. And we used to just meet all these people. And I feel like that's why I am the way I am today. Maybe because I had to like, I met all these cool people that I like got to be friends with. And then after like a week or two or a couple weeks, like I would never see them again. And now I'm just like so selective about being around people. And I wonder if that's, I don't know, something happened to me between then and now, I guess. But there was this one kid who was really cool, and we were playing, I think it was maybe it was his family's mini golf thing or whatever. And there was this huge like mountain thing you would go under. And there was a thunderstorm we got caught out in. So we had to go hide under the, like inside the tunnel, because we couldn't get back. Because it was like pouring down rain and like thundering. Good times, good times. Okay, I feel like I picked 5 violet snowdrop there, and it's like, no, you only get 4. You only get 4. The wintergreen berry is a lot harder because they're just solos typically. This is a good area for both of them, though. You can actually use the other version of the Gene Roki map to find the exact spots. There's like a Gene Roki, there's the collector version, and then there's the RDO map. And the RDO map has like animal spawns, plant spawns, like things like that. Where there's hideouts, like all events that are happening. Hey, Winterfell, there's a fun mini golf course in Austin that's BYOB. So me and my husband got a 6-pack of mixed stuff we wanted to try and went there and had a blast. That sounds like so much fun. I don't know. It seems so... If you don't like mini golf, like that's fine. But like to equate it to something that like an immature like male or child would do seems dumb to me. I'm like, if you don't like it because you just don't like that sort of thing, that's cool. But like, you come off as a little prissy if you're like, oh, like only, you know, only immature people go and do that. First of all, when you go out on a date, there's probably not a lot of ladies in chat right now that are, that would be, actually there's probably no ladies in chat right now that would be like this. But man, the people that are like, oh, you have to spend hundreds of dollars on me on our date. Like, get the fuck out of here. In this economy, first of all, just go do something. Go for a picnic somewhere, you know? Hey, Orchid, how's it going? Go for a picnic. Go for a walk on the beach, you know? Go for a walk in the woods. Well, maybe if you don't know them well, don't go for a walk in the woods if you don't know them well. If it's like a first date, don't go for a walk in the woods. Like, that's a little dangerous. But you know, there's the plenty, mini golf, like bowling, like a movie. Like there's plenty. Well, shit, movies down here now are fucking $25 a person. It's ridiculous. Every time Gypsy and I go to the movies now, it's $50, a little over $50 for us to go. It's insane. And that's just for the movie. Now he does, I don't ever get like drinks or like, one time I forgot water and he bought me a water and I was like, that is insane. It was like an $8 water. It's Aquafina, get out of here. But like he has points, so he always gets like the popcorn and soda for like low. But I don't ever, like I don't want that. I'll go steal a couple pieces of popcorn and that's it. Do 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 do. You pulled a butt muscle? Ouch. Okay, I need one more. I need one more violet snowdrop. I'm probably gonna have to look it up, honestly. This is also another great spot for hummingbird sage. I know that I always go south of Rhodes. Just because I don't come to the Valentine and Cumberland area too often, but this actually has a decent amount as well. I remember when a ticket was just $2. Dude, even up until like maybe a year and a half ago, like our tickets were not that expensive. We would get like maybe $12 to $13 a ticket, 12 to 15, maybe 15 at the highest if we were going like a Sunday night. And now it's $25 a ticket. It's like insane how much it like increased. Because we used to go see all the Marvel stuff and like everything. And yeah, even like they used to have a student discount, which they got rid of. Probably because people are abusing it because they don't like ask you to prove you're a student. So I'm sure a lot of people are just selecting student and they're not. Hey Mazen, how's it going? And I like... Then I don't know what happened. One day we went to buy tickets and it was like $25 a ticket. And I was like, what in the hell? Like I get prices go up, but holy smoke, that was like 10 to, you know, $12 higher than it has been. Look, more hummingbird sage. I know the hummingbird sage spot's a little more. I know the violet snowdrop on the side. I definitely picked 5. There's also a wintergreen berry around here somewhere. I know that one. I thought I saw an extra little sparkle over here. I'm gonna have to I'm just chatting and riding around as I'm looking right now. I'm gonna have to actually look up the spots. Here's one. It's a green berry. The promise it hurts to sit and walk. I once injured my coccyx bone, which is your tailbone. I still have some troubles to this day with it occasionally if I'm sitting on something that's like really hard. Capitalism, ladies and gentlemen. That's just insane though. Like even my mom was like, oh, the tickets aren't that much up here. Like they just, I live in a town where they can get away with shit like this because there's a lot of rotating, yeah, they could just get away with stuff like that down here. I feel like, cause it's not like a static, population. It's a lot of rotating population, so. And there's a lot of mommies and daddies paying for things down here. All right, let me pull up the other map here. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay. Plants. Ha! I've got wintergreen berry marked from last time. Let's mark the violet snowdrop as well. Back in the early 90s, they had $1 movies. They would come out like a couple weeks later. So nice. That's amazing. Like, I would be fine. Like, I would be fine paying like $10 to $15 a ticket, but $25 for a ticket to me is just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Especially when like, I wonder how much it would be for a family. Way too much. I don't even love so here's the thing. I love to see movies on the big screen when they're like epic movies that need that. But I also don't love going to the movie theater because I'm like, I can't pause the movie if I have to go to the bathroom. And then I have to stand up in front of people, which I also hate. So I'm just like, ugh. I was like, I don't even super love going to the movies and now I'm paying, you know, paying $25 a ticket. I was going to watch Fantastic Four, but too much money. We did go see Fantastic Four in theater, and it was really good. I did enjoy that. What the heck did I mark? This is not where I thought I was going. Oh, you know what? There's some violet snowdrop on the hill, up on the hill too. I just remembered. Am I full, or are you just moving? You're just moving. Okay. I love the name Astarion for this horse. If I didn't, I really wanted to rename him Maximus. Okay, now there could be a wintergreen berry here too, according to the map. I think maybe we're gonna skip the wintergreen berry. I don't know that I feel like finding 5 spots where there's just one, like one at each spot. Oh, here's one. All right, we'll give a few spots a try. Let me get rid of the violet snowdrop now. If I can find a couple easy ones. It's either pooled or bruised. I fell on it hard in indoor cricket. That'll do it. That'll do it. I tried to go for like therapy for my bruised coccyx at some point, but like I called the physical therapist and like nobody would answer, and then finally I got somebody and I had to leave a message, and she's like, okay, they'll call you back to schedule, and they never did, and so I gave up. I feel like that's right here. How many do I have now? Do I have 3? 2 or 3? Alright, and then I gotta mark some collectibles here. I can't even imagine how expensive it would be for a family to go to the theater down here. Like, not all theaters are like that. This theater down here is just crazy. Looks like Indian tobacco up there. Yeah. They're not, when I say there's a map with locations, they're not a guaranteed spawn. Just like the animal spawns aren't 100% guaranteed. It's just like it could spawn in here. It's gonna be it up on the hill here, I think. Hey, Juo, how's it going? Alright, what is that? If that's 4... Oh, that was 5. Huh. Okay, cool. Alright, let's mark some collectibles here. Let's get some sets going. Oh, there's an ad. Ooh. Interesting. I don't remember the Gene Rookie map having ads. I normally go to the cinema with mother and father and brothers depending on the movie. Not cheap at all. Definitely not. Hey, John, how's it going? Over $100. Oof. That's crazy. Alright, so let's look at wands first. I just want to mark anything. Okay, so how many? I have 3 wands. We got to go for the ones that are... So 7, 2, ace, 5... So this is basically how I do it when it's a collector month. I just see what I need to fill in, and I try to focus on like those, and I'll highlight them on the Jinroku map so that when I'm collecting, if I have time, I'll collect everything. And if I don't have time, I'll collect like what's red, and I'll actually ride. Now the good thing is that it is free fast travel this month, so you don't have to worry about spending a lot of money on fast travel to fast travel around to these different locations if you're just going for the ones you need to fill in. Tortoiseshell comb. Ivory hairpin. And then if I have stuff nearby, and this is why I keep it all open, I'll grab the stuff nearby because then that's just going to help when I go to do it again. I won't have to then be low on like, let's say I'm going for the ivory hairpin and the ivory combs right there. I would pick both up so that way the ivory combs never gets to a point where I have to like mark it. Hopefully. Wow, I need a lot of these to get to... And then I'll also sometimes go through and cross through ones I have just so I don't waste my time if it's nearby. What I'm mostly trying to do is get these static spawn sets up because I'm a little bit low. Some of them I just need a couple cards, so it's like not that bad. In this case, I would probably almost mark the page as well because it's the only one at 3. So it's another one that like, hey, if I can get that one, it cuts down on me having to do it again. Or next time. I'm like no alcohol bottles. I've not been focusing on them at all. Yeah, I still have the same 2 marked. We'll mark the scotch as well because it's only at 2. I've actually had better luck with like random dig stuff lately. All right, so we're gonna get the 10. We're gonna get the king. And what is this? Swords? Swords. So then once I have it marked, I'll just kind of like look and see what is like a high density area. 7, 5, 9. Okay, sweet. I'm sure the eggs is like, I don't even know if I have a full set of eggs, honestly. Mark the spoonbill. I don't. I'm only at 7 out of 9. What am I missing here? Hawk? I'm definitely missing hawk. And I probably sold goose, so I'm missing goose. Yeah, goose egg. Is that all of them? I got duck, I got eagle, I got vulture, I got heron, I got loon. Do I have the egret? I have an egret. Okay, sweet. Scotch is close to Clements Point. Nice. I gotta remember to pick it up today. And flowers. I do have a full set of flowers, so I'm just missing... The other thing you can do if you don't have a full set, blood as well, is so I've pinned these. I don't know if the pins still work. But if you're like, so let's say I'm missing like this earring here, I can actually click in, and this is in your collector's bag, so you can just do it from the wheel, and you can see which one you're missing because the ones you have will be checked. So the other thing you can do with like jewelry, so like bracelets, earrings, necklaces, and rings, some of them will occasionally have a static spawn. So like today under bracelets, the Greco Sapphire and the Bella Ruby and the Elliston Carved are all static spawns. So if you were missing one of those, you could actually mark them and go get them. Yeah, the spoonbill spot is that the one today is broken. It's one of them's broken. But yeah, you can like check. So like I have all these, I don't have to check there. The best way for me to do it is to check in my bag. If I have a full set, I can just see what I'm like lowest on. But if you're missing something, you can check in your collector's bag to see what you're missing. I don't know why, but when you said goose, I thought of Duck Duck Goose. Used to love that as a kid. Duck, 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 goose. I liked that one too. We had a bunch of good ones when I was growing up. There's one game from my childhood that I can like vaguely remember, but I can't remember it enough to describe it or like remember enough to try to look it up. It had something to do with colors, and I totally cannot remember it at all, which is crazy. And hey, there's a hockey egg nearby. We're gonna go get that. But it's just like something I can vaguely remember playing, and I remember that there was like colors involved and maybe shapes. I can't remember. And you had to pick, and there was like somebody that was leading, but they were I don't know, and you had to move forward. And I just like can't ever quite remember the game to try and even see if I could look it up if it's under like games from the, you know, whenever. Red Rover, yeah. Red Rover, send, and then you'd say a person on over. We also did, I don't remember the name of it, but it was like, hard to port, hard to whatever, captain's coming, swab the deck. I once did that with my kids when I was doing a summer camp for martial arts. And I did where I did hard to whatever, and they had to run to one side, and then in the middle of it I switched to go to the other side, and these two kids smashed their faces together. And it was a kid, one of the kids that was like, the other kid like shook it off, and the other kid was like crying and like his tooth hurt, and I was like, oh my god. And it was a kid with a difficult mom, and I was like, that's it, I'm not in charge anymore, someone take over. Someone take over. All right, Cassie, if you're still here, I hope you have a good night of sleep. 1.23 million. Nice. Oh, yeah. Fast travel is free this month. 100%, which is so great for collector month. I did see they added Beavis and Butthead to Fortnite. I actually was never super into that. My brother watched it. I didn't like it. I'm actually super disappointed in Epic for adding the baseball bat with the frog on it for frog baseball. I think that is incredibly tasteless to just put casual animal cruelty in Fortnite. Yeah, I'm pretty like irritated at them for that. Like, put Beavis and Butthead in, but like do a different pickaxe. Like yeah. I wouldn't buy the skins anyway, just because I don't super love them, but I definitely do not support that at all. I have a question. I have an answer, maybe. While I'm here, I may need to go sell some of these. Like, can I get down to this one easy enough? I don't even know how I got up here. This is the way. This is not the way. No! 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 Okay. We're okay. How do I only have... I told you you'd pass me, Ducky. I'm only 935. You have gotten so many levels. I'm going the wrong way. Shit. Well, this is not the way to go to get to this arrowhead. You have gone up an insane amount of levels in the last, like, I don't know, 6 months. Alright, I totally went the wrong-ish way. Okay, but I could come back around this way. That's cool. Okay, that's what I meant to do. We're gonna go this way. Max rank is 1,000. When you get, I do have a bunch of collectibles to sell, so I'll go up a little bit. Like, I've got, I mean, not a ton. I could have more. I'm going to try to get more. But I do have, like, 7 arrowhead sets, which is nice. How many coins do I have? I only have 4 coins. What's my limiting factor? Probably the quarter. Yeah. Oh, I only have 4 quarters and dollars, so, like, they're both kind of. Once you get to like $9.99, to get to 1,000 though, it's an insane amount of XP. I don't grind anywhere near as much as I used to. Just because I play Fortnite with friends like during the night. I've got classes, so sometimes I'm studying. I'm also into Disney Dreamlight Valley now, which is just kind of like a super cozy game. It kind of lets me de-stress and relax. And not that this game isn't, because collecting is. But it's just kind of like, at this point, I almost don't want to get to 1,000, because if I get to 1,000, then it's like nothing. It's like I really am striving for nothing. Like I have no goal, which is fine. I don't even have any goals now, but it's, I don't know. At least it's cool to still see the like levels go up now, because there's nothing going on in the game. And when I hit 1,000, that won't happen anymore. Come on, you got this, buddy. You're brave. You are a brave, brave boy. I believe in you. This was not an easy arrowhead to get to. I'm still not there. I can't even go this way. Whoop! I think we give up. I think we give up. The game's like, you can totally go this way. And I'm like, you can't though. Because there's a hill that I can't get up here, I don't think. Can I get up here? I can get up here. Okay, okay, all right. You got this, buddy. You got this. Oh, yeah. You got this. Okay, you need a cookie. That was good. That was good. My goal is 950 this month. Nice. All right, I need to make some golden cookies. What a good little trooper there. I think this is down on the ledge. If I slide off the edge, I'm gonna cry. All right. This is gonna be either I have it already or it's gonna be like, you know, a flint or something like that. A crude. A rough. Totally not worth the climb. By the way, guys, if you've never tried a Claude Ruber, I highly recommend. I love this white one. The white, the silver, and the black are my 3 favorites. I think they're just overall such good horses. Like, Norfolk Roadster's still my favorite breed, but like the Claude Ruber's pretty close. They're just solid horses. And look at that beautiful nose. Come on, man. You gotta love the nose. I think it's beautiful. How did I max my health in the game? The game will tell you how to get health. You basically just have to play. But it'll actually list things for you. Here we go. Increase your health level through gameplay, fistfights, bow shots, fishing, and other physical strength-related activities will increase it. Stamina's the easiest one to rank up because it's basically just running around. Deadeye, you can get, it's weird, like skinning animals will give you Deadeye points. Which I always thought was a super weird one. I was like, how does that equate? Denny, were you asking me about classes? What classes I've taken? So right now, out of high school, I went to college and I was a biology major. I was pre-vet. I wanted to be a veterinarian. I love animals. I thought that would be a really great job. When I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher, but at some point it switched to veterinarian. So I took a ton of basically science classes, chemistry, organic chem, inorganic chem, anatomy and physiology, you know, bio 1, bio 2. And then I took a bunch of like English, history, like the things you need. And then at some point I realized that I can't be a vet because I'm too sensitive and I can't be around sick animals all the time. And I'm like, I just knew that I would be crushed every day going to work. Nice to realize that early. And at the same time, I was training in martial arts and they were going to be opening up another school and I was offered a job there, which I took. And because I didn't know what I wanted to do, I stopped the degree, which was a mistake, by the way, guys. If you're close to finishing, college is not the be-all, end-all. Like, you don't have to go to college to be successful. You can go to trade school. You can, you know, make your own way. You can get right into the working world. But if you're close, if you're like a year and a half away from finishing the degree, let me give you a little bit of life advice. Just finish the degree. Because now, as an adult that has a ton of work experience and worked a dream job and is now kind of starting over, I'm now back in school just to go for an associate's, like just for an AA or an AS is what I'm going for. Because I never finished the bachelor's degree. And down here in the industry I'm now working in, which is finance, they want to see the degree. It doesn't matter my background, my work experience, my history. They're like, for some jobs, they're like, you have to have the bachelor's degree, which frankly is bullshit because it's unnecessary. I'm taking a bunch of classes right now that I don't need that are unnecessary. All right, we're going to go, I'm going to finish my story in a minute, but I'm going to go to Rhodes and we're going to do some collecting down there and then grab a mission as well. So now basically my 2 classes I'm taking right now are spreadsheet and database management, which is basically just the same thing I already did already. It's like Excel, how to use Excel, how to use, you know, Access or whatever. And a management supervision class, which again is very much like a business class I've already taken. So basically I'm taking a bunch of business classes right now. Management, insurance, you know, computer stuff, like I just had to take a civics class, which was like a government class, but it was terrible. I actually don't have any red highlight ones down here. This was a bad choice. Let's start up. I'm gonna start up. So yeah, and now from there, I'm trying to decide because I'm thinking that I might want to transition more into data analytics. And so I'm working on a certificate right now. Thanks for hanging out, Ducky. I hope you enjoy the fooch balls. Oops, no, I want to go to map. Or if I actually want to continue on and go for the bachelor's in something like HR or even business analytics. My advisor sort of screwed me over because he had me do an AS instead of an AA. So it's taking me longer to get the associates because I'm taking more classes than I needed. And he didn't mark the classes correctly, so I actually have another 2 semesters. So I have to take 2 classes in spring and 2 classes in summer before I'm done. I was supposed to be done this fall, so this was supposed to be my last semester. So I'm kind of irritated about that.
You've been making quite a name for yourself, eh? So,
I don't know if I can do another 3 years to get my bachelor's. I just don't know if I can. It's
just
taking classes that I don't care about when I was a manager. Like, I've done management stuff. I've like been in business, like done business stuff before. It's just exhausting and pointless to me. So I like to learn, but I like to learn things I like to learn. Like things I'm interested in, things I don't know. But like these classes just kind of hurt my soul a little bit, so. All right, well, the good news is we're going that way to the manor. We're going pretty close here, so I'm going to grab this alcohol bottle. So all that to say, basically, if you are in college and you're thinking of stopping and you only have like a year to go, just finish it. It'll just save you a headache later. It doesn't matter because it doesn't even, the stupid thing is down here for some of the jobs, they're like, we don't even care what your bachelor degree is in. We just want you to have a bachelor degree. I'm like, you could look at my combined college experience and see that I have the time in to have a bachelor's degree. I just didn't actually get the bachelor's degree. There's nothing special about a bachelor's degree, by the way, guys. It's not like your PhD where you have to like write a dissertation and like defend it and you have to actually like earn it in that aspect. As long as you pass your classes, you're going to get the bachelor degree. You just have to hit all your requirements. There's nothing like overly special about it. So I'm like, you can literally see my time in. I'm a well-rounded, like I've taken the regular bullshit stuff you want me to take, like English and writing and history and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I've also lived a lot of life where I've worked a lot of jobs and I have the experience. So, you know, it's crazy. If you're not interested, your brain will pick it up and it's a waste of time. Yeah, I sort of feel like these are a waste of time. It's not because I know, like, the Excel class I'm doing, or the spreadsheet and database management class, when we get to the access stuff, like that stuff, that'll be fine because it's sort of in the data analytics arena, and I'll want to learn it. But like right now, the Excel stuff, like I know pretty much the Excel stuff, right? Like I work in Excel a lot, so it's like very basic stuff. Like, how do you select a cell? How do you put a formula in? You know, and I know how to do that stuff. So right now it just feels like such a waste of time. And it's very extensive. So even though I know how to do it, it's like each project thing has like 39 steps. And so, let's go back this way. It's just time consuming. Hey, Crimson, how's it going? Also nice. I don't know if I'll ever want to... You're starting college on Tuesday. Excellent. What? Don't let me knock you for like my college talk right now. I'm just kind of over it. Do you know what you're majoring in or like what you're interested in, what kind of classes you're interested in? My favorite classes in college, and I would take them now, are like psychology classes, like abnormal psychology. Super interesting. Love them. And I still love science classes, even though I decided not to be a vet. Like, I love science, so I love anatomy, I love chemistry, like, I even enjoyed the inorganic chem class, which most people said they didn't. I liked balancing the equations in chemistry. I thought that was fun. So, like, it's just, I don't want a career in that arena is the problem. Even though it's the stuff I'm most interested in at this point in my life, it's not a... It could be. You're never too old. Like it's a viable. I could go in some kind of direction there, but I just don't want to. At this point in my life, I want a job that I can work from home. Like I can find a place that will allow me to work from home. And finance and like analytics are like a good possibility for that. All right, there are a timer on these, so I do have to get my butt. I gotta get my butt moving here. What's the timer? What do we got left? 12:43. I got plenty of time. No, this is the White Cloud Ruber. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite horses. All right, let's get a little light here. We're on a little bit of a hill, but look at that beauty. It's a little dirty. He's usually very white. I have to retake English and math since I didn't get a pass in school, and after that I'm doing 3-year course, child development and brain job. Is it teacher assistant? That's awesome. Those are fun classes too, child development classes, because they're kind of in the arena of like psychology. So I did a couple of those in college. Super cool. You'll get it. So the one thing to remember, and I have to remind myself all the time, is that a bad grade doesn't define you, and it's absolutely okay. Sometimes you have to retake stuff. That's totally fine too. And don't be afraid to like seek out resources that your college has in the form of like tutors and stuff. They can be super valuable. Everybody learns a little bit differently. The way I learn is I need to do it and like maybe not get it right, but like struggle with it a little bit and then see how it's done and then like practice how it's done. And that's like the best way for me to learn. And so everybody's a little bit different, and tutors can really help you like figure that out. The only problem is that they're the slowest. Are you talking about Cloud Rubers? This speed is like negligible in online. Because Rockstar kind of makes all the horses run about the same speed. All right, we had that one already. They don't really run much slower than any other horse. I did a lot of testing on it. In story, it matters a little bit more. But online, it really doesn't. Oh, I only have one. Oh, I still haven't saved this outfit with another offhand on. Yeah, honestly, I don't really notice any difference between my Arabian and the Cloud Ruber when I'm riding around. And even when it has their like acceleration down low, like you can't tell. You can't tell. Like there's like no difference between riding this horse and like riding a Turkoman or riding an Arabian. Oh, salvage up. I'm in the middle of a mission. That's okay. All right. I hate to, so with the horse mission, the only problem with going and collecting now is that other players can steal my horse. But we're gonna chance it. Let this timer run down a little bit more. Hey Aiden, how's it going? I already have a plan from a young age. That's cool. One of my favorite things to do is teach. I wouldn't want to teach in like a public school setting at this point just because the world is crazy. But I love teaching martial arts. I thought that was super fun. And what I liked was I liked the balance for me, my job, where I could do a little bit of teaching, a little bit of like customer service with the families, a little bit of admin work. And it was kind of like, I like variety when I'm working. Don't kill my horse. I'm excited for Monday because the kiddo starts kindergarten. Nice. That's awesome. It's always exciting. First day. I'm also meeting with management about the neighborhood finally. That's good. I hopefully it leads to them doing something, or at least you get your complaint on file. And so if something happens like in the future. Yeah, see, rival players can now see me, so this is a little bit dangerous. There have been some blueberries nearby. Alright, I'll grab one more down here, and then we'll head up. I should have planned this out better, because I really need to sell some items, but... Horse? They're responding to a whole week of me just nonstop sending them video evidence. Well, I guess they're like, well, we're gonna have to do something. The banging, I don't know what is causing the banging noise here, but it woke me up the other day at like 4 or 5 a.m. and it sounds like people. It doesn't sound like an object or like a washing machine, or it sounds like feet running around for the most part. And like during the day is one thing. Sometimes I'm a little bit like sensitive to that and it can really agitate me. But I get it, it's during the day. But like when they do it at like 11, 12 o'clock at night and I'm trying to go to sleep, or like early in the morning it wakes me up, it drives me insane. But I don't know who it is and I don't know what side it is, because I only have neighbors on, I'm an end unit, so, and it's a single level, so there's nobody above me. And there's nobody on the side that it sort of sounds like it's coming from. Oh, also last night at like 11 o'clock at night, some car drove through with his bass up to like, I was like, come on, dude. I get it. You're so cool. But shut the hell up. People are trying to sleep. You don't need to be going through neighborhoods at 11 o'clock at night with your sound up to, you know, max. That's why I try to keep the kiddo calm early in the morning, but when the neighbor tries to wake him up after putting him to sleep is stupid. Yeah. I don't even feel like there's kids nearby is the thing. Like, if it were kids, actually, like, I would understand. But I've never seen kids, and it's mostly, like, either college kids or retired people. And I don't think I've seen a kid in this neighborhood, like, anywhere. Honestly, the units are too small for a family, so it makes sense that kids wouldn't be here. So, like, when I say feet, I don't actually think it's children. Like, I would understand more. Like, kids get up early, they run around, like, I understand. So I feel like this is just grown-ups doing whatever and pissing me off. A horse is very dirty. Should have brushed him. .72 gold. That is pretty good. That's funny that I'm still getting salvage pop up. Maybe I'll try to let that timer run down and see if I can go in and... The only difference I would say, I don't see the speed so much, but I will say that my Arabian does feel more agile. Yeah, I didn't go a full 12 minutes. Yeah, it's a set amount. So you actually will know exactly what you get each time if you're running a timer. Because it's whatever the base is times 3 right now. So what did I say that I just got? I think it was 0.72 I got right. So that'd be... Oh, I went between 9 minutes and 11:59. Because 9 minutes is 0.24 gold normally, and it's 3 times the rewards. So that's not bad. For doing a 9-minute mission, I grabbed some collectibles. And I got some gold on top of it. Not bad, not bad. Need to get an offhand on this outfit. The only bummer about going into salvage right now is I genuinely like needed to sell some stuff and I don't have time to go do that. Oh, what? I had a minute 33 left. Are you kidding me? I guess because it's way past time, but like with the timer countdown, like I still should have been able to do it. Damn it. Okay, well, I don't get to go into salvage, but that's fine. All right, let's start getting some collectibles I need. There's a whole bunch in the tumbleweed area, which actually tracks because I'm never out there, even though they rotate in other areas. I am so excited for Ghost of Yote. I cannot wait. We're like less than a month out, or yeah, less than a month out actually. I've taken off work so I can just stream it for hours on end and play it, and I'm excited. I took off, let me look here. I think a Thursday. Hey, Ready or Not's on sale. Releasing 10/2. Now, I don't know exactly when that's releasing, if that's releasing at like midnight on 10/2. Like, I'll have to look up and see when that is. But as of right now, I've taken off Thursday the 2nd, Friday the 3rd, and I think Monday the 6th. And I might add another day on there or take off like Friday the 10th. The reason why I originally didn't take too many off is because my coworker was going to be getting ready to be out, but now they've both been out for a month, so I don't know if that's going to happen. I heard it'll be a woke game. People are just pissed off that it's a female protagonist and not Jin. So crybabies can cry, baby. They're just, it amazes me how much people hate women sometimes. First, it's the fact that it's like, look, I get it if you were looking forward to it being another game with Jin. That disappointment, I totally understand. People are disappointed, though, the fact that it's a female protagonist, because in feudal Japan, there were no female warriors because they haven't picked up a history book in whenever. Then it became that she's ugly, so they hate the way she looks, and she should be prettier. So which is it? She's a warrior. She's not here to look good for you, okay? She doesn't care. She doesn't care what you think of her. Now, people are pissed off that the voice actress is a very outspoken political activist. I couldn't care less, sorry. Because I don't know who that is. I don't follow them. I don't listen to them. She didn't write the lines for the game, so she can't. If she had written the lines for the character, then maybe you would be against things she said, but she didn't. She didn't write the lines. She's just voicing them. So I don't care what her political leanings are. I don't follow again. I don't follow and listen to her. Whether I agreed with her or disagreed with her, I don't care because it's not part of the game, you know? So yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. Do I think that sometimes developers and things try to interject a narrative into games to get a rise out of people? Sure, absolutely. And you have the choice to just not play that game if you don't agree with it. But Ghost of Yote is going to be amazing. I've seen a ton of gameplay for it. Yeah, I didn't realize that either. I didn't realize that he voiced Rains Falls until I saw it as well. I know who that is. I've seen him in other stuff, and I didn't realize. But yeah, people are just pissed off that it's a female protagonist. Not realizing that women warriors in Japan were not unheard of. It was a thing, especially during that time. You have to think about, even if they probably weren't fully recognized, first of all, because it was a male-dominated society. Women went into battle, women led. There's some very famous people. Tomoe, I think, is one of them. I can't remember the full names. I'd have to go look. I just don't remember details like that. But there was a whole sector. And then you have to think about how women who were left behind with their families when men went off to war, they also had to defend their homes because the men were gone. They had to learn how to use weapons, naginata. They had to use how to defend their families, to defend their children, defend their homesteads. So women fighting was not, it's not like, oh my God, they put in this female warrior and women warrior never existed back then. It's not reality. Okay. Where am I going? All right, I'm going up here. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's a video game. If you don't really like the content or you don't you know, you don't have to play it. They don't care. It amazes me when you watch, like, so I watched the PlayStation Showcase for Ghost of Yote, and it amazes me the amount of people that take time out of their day to come in and spam things like woke on it. And I was just like, do you not have anything better to do with your time? Like, go for a walk, go hug a family member, go walk a shelter dog, you know, go do a hobby, read a book, you know. The fact that you're getting on a showcase for a specific game that you have clearly said you're not going to play because you don't agree with it is wild to me. I don't have time for that. I got 8 billion things I either need to do or want to do, and none of them is that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Free Willy. What else? There's another one I was thinking of. But yeah, I played Clear. He played in Twilight. He played in Free Willy. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff, and I didn't realize that that was the voice actor that did all that. Like, because I'd known him from these other things, but I just didn't know that he did voice acting too, I guess. Why does that sound like a player coming up in my ear? All right. Okay, we got those two. Let's go get this card up here. Doop, 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 doop. Ah, Free Willy, such a good one. Such a good one. All right, I did switch to the Arabian just to have the agility in salvage, but since we're not doing that, I'll probably swap back. When you ride the Arabian, you think you're going much faster too. I will say that because the legs are moving so fast. I think it's a visual thing. I don't think you're actually moving that much faster. He's pretty though. He's my pretty boy. And the only reason I use the mask is because it makes the sleek mane look like this. It pushes it together and gives it this really pretty effect. I remember people hating on Horizon because she doesn't look feminine. Interesting. She looks pretty feminine to me. By the way, men out there, like, women come in all, you know, sizes, heights, facial features. I have a somewhat masculine face, I think. And maybe people who see me wouldn't say that, but I got a lot of the male features in my family. So my dad's features, grandfather's features. So like the shape of the face, the shape of my size of my nose, shape of my nose, like that's, I'm very female. I can't control what genetics I got. Just like other women in the world can't control the genetics they got, or people in the world can't control the genetics they got. This is just wild. It's wild. There was a small group of people hating her jawline for some reason. Who was it the other day? Oh, dude, let me think. I can't remember who it is now. Oh my gosh. Okay, Oh, it's someone I know. Okay, yeah, I was trying to think for a minute. I was thinking it was like an actress or something. My coworker's wife, from where I used to live, up north, does cosplay. And she does amazing stuff. We don't always necessarily see eye to eye because we're very different, like, politically and all that. But we always got along very well because we're adults. And even though we don't always agree with each other, you know, we're able to, you know, be friends or, you know, not hate each other just because of differences in opinion. But anyway, she posted something pretty cool, pretty amazing, something she'd been doing. And someone was like, oh, that's, you know, I wish I could pull it off. That's pretty cool. You're definitely a guy, though. I can see your Adam's apple and your, or whatever, her jawline or something like that. And I know Candace. Candace is a woman. You know, she's birthed 2 children naturally. And so it's just hilarious how people assume and anything about anybody online just because of whatever. I'm just like, mind your business, man. Who cares? But first of all, even if she was a guy and who cares? Like, it doesn't affect you in any way. No. Okay? Mind your business. And she handled it well because she basically was just like, you know, something about, I wonder if I hope my kids aren't as disappointed, or I forget how she phrased it, but it led with something of like, I was talking with your mom the other day about, you know, birthing children or something, but it was an insult toward him as well about being a disappointment. And the thing is that female video game characters don't all have to be, you know, beautiful with like, you know, triple D breasts with, you know, a skin tight outfit. Are there games out like that? Sure. But also it can be a little bit more realistic of what a woman might have looked like in Japan in the 1600s when, you know, it wasn't even modern times. Like, that's okay too, you know? You weirdos. At the end of the day, I just make up my mind whether I like the game or not. I don't care what anybody says about it. I don't care what the critics say. I don't care what other people say. I don't care what the reviewers say. I'm gonna play a game if I'm interested in it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. And that's the end. That's the end of it. Sweet. Alright, we've got the Knight of Cups there. I am so unfocused. I clearly am not going to get a lot of collecting done, but that's okay. I'm having fun chatting. My focus needs more focus. How dare you look like this, shaming you like you can't control it. Exactly. Like, dude, I hate my nose, but it's just my nose. Like, I can't do anything about it. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to have surgery to make my nose look different. It's just me. It's a part of who I am. You either like it or you don't. Like, at the end of the day, like, hey, lovely goddess, how are you? I don't really care. I will go out in public to the store wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt with my hair not done. I never wear makeup. Like, I don't care what... In that case, like, I do care sometimes too much what people think about some things, but like when it comes to my appearance, I don't. Like, if you are gonna hate me or not like me or shun me or whatever because you don't like the way I look, like, I'm not going to dress myself up. I'm not gonna wear, but now if you like to wear makeup and you like to dress up, nothing wrong with that. But like me personally, I'm not going to do that to make myself try to look better for you because I don't care about you, the random out in the world. I don't care. I don't care what you think of me. I don't care if you think I look terrible, if you think I look like, you know, not conventionally pretty or like whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. So, you know, and if you're going to judge somebody based off that, then you're the one that has problems. I don't know what to tell you. So I think a woman, if you want to dress up and wear makeup and wear heels because you like the way it makes you feel and you're doing it for you, more power to you. If you're only doing it and you're like suffering because you think you have to, I don't think that should be like... Makeup takes hours, so I stopped wearing makeup. Makeup is expensive. It takes a long time and it's not good for your skin, honestly. It's terrible. My skin would hate me if I wore makeup all the time. The most I'll do is occasionally I'll do some eyeliner and lip gloss. That's pretty much it. You know? I think putting a bunch of can I look better in a picture wearing makeup or like on video? Absolutely. But in person, like, I don't know, all the foundation and all that, I don't know. I just don't, I personally, it's not for me, but that's okay. There's plenty of people that look beautiful with makeup on, but I would think they would look beautiful without makeup on. So I don't, again, if they're doing it because they like it and they like the way it makes them feel, then I'm for it. I had the saddest thing, and it's actually been since I've been down here. There was a girl I knew who I worked with briefly in clinical, and she's from, I forget what country she's from. She's young, she's here. When she first came over, she gained a bunch of weight just moving between the countries and the food, the way the food is. Like, it's sort of understandable, even if you're not in school and stressed out, because the food is very different, like what's in the food, the calories in the food, and all that. Then she lost a bunch of weight after I'd known her for a while, and she started wearing like heels and like really bright dresses and everything. And she said to me, she's like, yeah, I had to start doing this because people wouldn't take me seriously. People wouldn't take me seriously and my idea seriously because I was a woman unless I like dressed up like this. And I was like, that is very sad. That is incredibly sad. Because she's so smart. She's smart and she works hard. And the fact that she dressed more comfortably and like people wouldn't listen to her. And I think that's shit. Hey Walker, how's it going? My skin tone changes almost every month at this point. I want a beard to cover acne scars, then find a base color that works for almost every season. Dude, if I would love to be a guy and like be able to like grow a beard, I feel like, just because I don't like my chin. So like if I was a guy, I could totally cover my chin up with facial hair, but I can't. I mean, I guess I could. I can't grow it because I'm female, but if I could, even though it's not sexual, like shoot, what was the word I was going for there? Socially acceptable. I'd be like, I feel like I would want to still do it anyway, just because I hate my chin. Okay, I'm not really sure what happened to my lasso there. My lasso like went out and then just like disappeared.
This won't end well for you.
This won't end well for you. Oh, can I not loot this box? So I can loot the thing on the back, but not the actual chest.
To hell with this.
Here, I'm gonna set you free. When I lost weight, more people would approach me. Yeah, it's just sad. The nice thing is, by like not wearing makeup or being a little bit overweight or whatever, you kind of learn the good people in the world that you want to spend time with, and you don't have to worry as much about being around shitty people, if that makes more sense. People show you who they are, and it's kind of a good thing. She had to fit into that society. She did. It was sad. Hey, David. How are you?
Oh, shit.
Where I live, there's no good people. Aw, that seems sad. I would think that's not. Sometimes it's hard to find good people. But, like, they're there. They're just the quiet ones. And they kind of don't make a big splash. I think, especially, like, if you consider, let's just take, maybe not where you live, but just, like, in general, if you watch the news, it's easy to think that there's a bunch of really horrible, awful people and everybody's terrible out there. But the problem with that is the news, one, is to highlight the extremes. And the extremes of anything are always going to be the loudest people. The extremes politically, the extremes religiously, the extremes of everything. They're always going to be the loudest, most obnoxious people, the ones that you hear and see. And then there's like the 90% rest of the world that's... Oh man, I was going for this card down here. Shit. Do I have time? I might have time. That are like nice, normal people who are doing good in the world, and you don't even hear about them as much because, again, it's about the negative extremes are what sells. I've met nice people out of town and state. Are you like in a small area, like a small town? Sometimes that's tough when you live in like a small town and there's like not a lot of people. You can get like group mentality of certain things. I need this card. I don't know what it is, but I need it. Is it on the outside? It might be on the outside, or it could be on the inside. I don't know. Where are you? I wish you'd glow. Excuse me, sir. Do not be alarmed. Do not be alarmed.
Go to hell. Better practice.
Plenty of time. Where's it taking me? Tumbleweed? Perfect. And then I'll go down to the farm. I just read this post. So the place where I work, and not the specific department I work in, but like other places that I don't have any dealings with. The person was talking about how awful it was and how terrible the people are and how mean they are. And I was like, that's so sad too, because like where I work, like I don't have that. Like most of the people I work with are pretty nice and helpful, and like I don't see that side of it all. So it's just, it's such a bummer that like somebody else is such a negative, like. Am I gonna gray out here? Okay, there we go. That this person has to deal with people that like aren't like that.
That's our bounty, and all is right in the
All
world.
is right in the world.
That's the bounty, as
I
agreed.
wonder what time it is. I could maybe get this Agritta. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not in the mood. Not in the mood, I gotta say. Let's see. We got 10:47 p.m. It's gonna be right around here-ish. Oh. Are the people here in town killing each other? I only saw one blueberry. I only saw the one little blueberry. 20 bucks says they're under rank 20. Oops. I really thought we'd be able to glide up that. That was my bad, Shadowfax. Sorry, buddy. It's the dark. I didn't see that it was a straight up. I think we go up this side though, right? No. It's like, no. No, stop making me try. Very nice, Agritta. Now, because I'm curious about the people that just killed each other, let's take a little peeky peek. Level 8 and a level 4. Oh, I can't see the guy in town anymore to see if he was one of them. Yep. 8 and 4. All right, let's go get this heirloom. Hey, Charles, how's it going? Welcome. I feel like I haven't had daytime cycle except when I started. I'm sure I've had another one, but holy smokes. Alright, I don't want to try to take you down here, buddy. I'm just going to slide down. If you can, like, find me down here, that'd be perfect. Ooh. David, I think I'm just going to run solo today. What have I not brought out in a while? Got another Cloud Ruber. I've got Saga. Well, let's pull out Luna. I haven't done Luna in a little bit. Luna girl. It's funny that I named her Luna because normally I name my piebalds Luna. This is the chocolate roan Dutch warm blend. I need to make some gold cookies. I think I need to get... I'm not sure everyone got hay. And beets. Probably should do a couple more dailies as well. Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm going to try to get back on and start Iki Island on Ghost, since we're getting close to the end of the amount of time I can play before Yote drops.
Hello, my dear.
Okay, I thought this was going to be on the porch, but it might be a diggable. I do have one test I have to take for my class, but it shouldn't be terrible. It's on Excel, and so it's just one of those ones where you have like 39, 40 steps or whatever. The thing I hate about the tests in there is that it's like, hey, do this in Excel, and if you click the wrong spot, it's like, no, you failed. And I'm like, well, first of all, there's more than one way to get there, usually, to do something in Excel. And also, sometimes I gotta click around a little bit, okay? Because I forget exactly which tab it is, and I get, like, they're like, you're supposed to have this memorized. But I was like, that's not the real world. We have another diggable? This is gonna be jewelry. Alright, looks like I got one more red one I gotta get in Armadillo. And where did I have to do bounties out of today? West Elizabeth. Okay, we'll swap some more over there. I got in a fight with 2 layer ranks 2 days ago, rank 25 and rank 6. I just wave at them and move on. I'm like, I don't got time for y'all. I don't got time for this. It's probably going to be the one at the end by the jail, if I had to guess. Doop doop doo. But yeah, I should have time to log in tomorrow. I've got a little bit of time coming up to, if I don't think I'm going to get my tires. I need to replace my tires and my brakes, but money's a little bit of a bitch right now because everything's happened in the last 2 months. My books alone were like 300 and almost 50, I think, which is crazy. And then just like a bunch of other little stuff has come up. So if I don't do that, I took off 2 days, not next week, but the week after. I took off Friday and then the following Monday. So I'll probably try to do a little streaming then as well, just as a little extra. I think my class stuff is not going to be hard. It's a little bit time consuming, but I think it's going to be doable. The good thing is it doesn't seem like I have any major tests or anything. So I just have to complete the projects and all that. I don't think it's going to be such a big deal. Somebody stop the train here? All right, what's Blueberry stopped the train? So I want to try to get through Iki before Yote drops. I'm going to have to stop playing Shadows too, I think, for a little bit, because going back and forth between the two of them is really hard, because it's a similar style game in terms of like samurai or like ninja or like the type of weapons, but like the controls are so different. And I'm constantly in Ghost hitting the wrong controls. I'm hitting like R1 and R2 for striking, and it's not, and then it gets me hit and killed, and it's terrible. Who's up the blueberries shooting up towns today? You guys getting your XP? You know, collecting would give you better XP. Just saying. Just saying. All right, we'll fancy bow. Okay, I fancy bowed to you. Sorry, we're a bit antisocial today. As we are most days in this game. Okay. Let's go to Saint Denis. He's waving again. Sir, my good sir. This is the Dutch Warm Blood. I actually don't own any Foxtrotters right now. I like them better in story than online. They're like really pretty horses, but for me, the Norfolk Roadster is the better version of the Foxtrotter. So I have several Norfolk Roadsters. Actually, I only have 2 on this account. I think I only have 2 roadsters on this account. I have 2 roadsters and 2 Claude Rubers on this account right now. Yeah, I've got... Oh, no, I do have Binks right now, so I do have 3. So I've got the Black Roadster, I've got Dapple Buckskin Roadster, and I've got the Speckled Gray Roadster. I may trade in Binks, because I have him on another account too, for a different horse, because I do have 3 Roadsters right now, and I try to... Yeah, the Dutch Warmblood's really pretty, the one I just... I can't quite decide on, like, mane tail for this horse. It's really hard to see right now because it's nighttime. So right now I've gone with, like, the split mane with the white and the black, and then I think just an all black tail. But yeah, so that was the Chocolate Roan Dutch Warmblood that I was just riding. And I actually really like that saddle with it, which is the like free saddle you got with the, if you got the special edition or the ultimate edition. Ultimate edition, not special edition. Actually, wait, is that the same saddle you get with special edition? I think it is. But yeah, since I have 3 Roadsters right now, Binks may get retired for a little bit. Even though I love him. He's super pretty. And I love the Roadsters. But it's so hard with only 10 stalls. I mean, look at that trot, man. Ah, it's like he's wearing... it's like he has the white bandages on too. The leg wraps. Oh, I can't wait till December when we get the Christmas lights through here. I wish they would light up the whole town with Christmas lights. I'm really curious to see if they do anything, because they already dropped the Telegram missions, which are kind of like Halloween themed, because they're like this spooky stuff. And I'm super curious if they're going to drop anything. Maybe they won't for Halloween, but maybe they'll drop like a new Christmas CTA. Would be nice. Or maybe they've done all they're going to do for the year. They're like, we've done enough. I didn't get that saddle and the free horse with that edition for online. So originally I only got the special edition. So I don't even think the special edition exists anymore. Like if you look at them, there's only like regular and the ultimate. But when the game first dropped, there were 3 editions you could get. So there was just the regular, the base game. There was the special edition, which added on a bunch of things for story mode only. So you got things like the reversed apple thoroughbred. There was a saddle, some guns in there. 2 missions, I think, like a bank robbery was one of them that I can remember. And it was a gift, so my mama was getting it for me for Christmas for a gift, and the special edition was like $80. The ultimate edition was $100, and I was like, meh, like save the $20. Like I'm never going to play online. Never. Oh, little did I know. I mean, I didn't play online at that point. I didn't stream. I had no idea it was going to lead me in this direction. So yeah, I was like, let's just get the special edition. So then I started playing online. And honestly, you don't really need... The Ultimate Edition gives you the purple horse, the chestnut thoroughbred. It's supposed to be black chestnut thoroughbred, but it looks purple. I want to say that saddle came with the special edition, though. It's the... can't think of the name of it. No, now I'm going to have to go look, because I can't think of the name of it. But it actually, and I don't use it too often, but it actually goes really well with the Chocolate Roan Dutch Warmblood, and it also goes really well with the Shire, the Dark Bay Shire. When will PS5 upgrade be out? So I don't actually believe, unless I've missed it, that there's been an official announcement from Rockstar that they are doing a PS5 upgrade. It is speculation, and some good leakers have like put it out there, but I don't think it's actually officially confirmed. until Rockstar officially confirms it, I'm not going to say it's definitely happening. I always wondered if the wagon had engines, what would they sound like? The Ultimate Edition does give you... So the Ultimate Edition gives you the horse. If you're a new player to online, it gives you a bunch of, like, XP bonus and stuff. I think you get some weapons. I feel like you get some early weapons, maybe. I can't remember now. Because the special edition... Basically, the special edition was story mode only, and then Ultimate Edition, you got both the special edition story mode stuff, and you got the online stuff. So Ultimate Edition includes all the content from the Special Edition, plus exclusive bonuses for Red Dead Online, such as extra... Oh, that's right, the outfit. So I can show you the 2 outfits. Rank bonuses, the Black Chestnut Thoroughbred, and the free Survivor Camp theme. Okay. Oh, Nuevo Paraiso is the saddle. And I think that is from Special Edition. If you get Ultimate Edition, you'll get it as well. Where's Luna? So it's this saddle here. And it does go... Oh, this is the High Plains Cutting saddle. Okay. Nuevo Paraiso must just be the outfit then. And it goes really well with this horse, and it also goes really well with the Dark Bay Shire, like I mentioned. This is terrible lighting in here. Alright, I wasn't done writing Astarion, so let's get Astarion back out here. I think it's just all rumors and clickbait. It's not officially been confirmed. There are a lot of things that are happening that are very strong evidence for it happening, but they haven't actually, like, announced it. Yeah. As far as the outfits go, the outfits you get are actually pretty cool. Let me get back to a fast travel here. Oh, I should have shown you the Thoroughbred. The Thoroughbred is just kind of purple. Here, I'll go to Blackwater, and then I'll go into the tailor, and then I'll go back down to the stable. My Shire is still my day one horse in my powerhouse. I love the Shires. I just need more stalls, honestly. The Blackshire in story, I never get rid of. The Blackshire in story is... If I could have the Blackshire in online, that one would never leave my stables.
Hello, come on in.
Doop doop doo. Alright, this one, I believe. Okay, yeah, so that's Nuevo Paraiso is a story mode outfit. So yeah, these are the 2 online. So the Copperhead Enforcer, which is actually a pretty clean outfit, and you can use these pieces too. You can even take the hat, like if you didn't like the hat or whatever. And then the Black Rose Bounty Hunter. So both really good outfits, and you get these as individual pieces to use. So these are the 2 outfits. Let's go. Okay. You've got those 2 outfits? Okay, so you had the Ultimate Edition at some point then. I got Ultimate Edition for PC, I just need to set up. Yeah, so I ended up... So, long story short, I had the Special Edition, was on disc for the longest time, and then I had to rebuy the game because my disc got all jacked up. I couldn't play, and so I ended up getting the Ultimate Edition then. But I got it for, like, super cheap. It was, like, on sale for super cheap at that point. And then I've also bought Red Dead Online for PC and for Xbox. So, I've given them a lot of money. Hey Travi, how's it going? I wish I was playing online at the time they released the horse mask. Yeah, I'm really hoping. Well, so most of the horse masks were in regular Outlaw passes. It'd be nice if they bring them back as in like a reward you can get for doing like weekly stuff. But I really hope that they bring back Halloween Pass 1 this time instead of doing the same. So here's the Black Chestnut Thoroughbred. Now, I don't know how that's coming through on stream because the picture on stream is definitely not as good as what I'm looking at because it's running through my Elgato, it's running through my PC, which is not a great PC. And so the picture is never as good as this game looks. But if you can't tell that's purple, like, it's purple. Like, I know it's black chestnut thoroughbred. This could have been such a pretty black thoroughbred, a solid black thoroughbred, and it's purple. It's purple. It's really hard for me to get a combination that works. Now, the High Plains cutting saddle that I have on that Dutch Warmblood that I just showed does do pretty good on this horse. But the horse is purple. The bravest horse on my main account. Actually, my horse is normally skittish. It does look very purple indeed. Yeah, it's so purple. And even outside of the stables, it's very purple. And it could have just been because we don't have a lot of solid black horses. Hey, Blueberry would be a good name for it, though, I feel like. But, like, compared the black of that to this black. Like, come on. Like, the difference is crazy. It could have been such a beautiful, solid black chestnut thoroughbred. I'm so disappointed. All right, while I'm in here, let's get beets. And hay. Yeah, it's completely out of hay. Okay, if I get that horse again, I'm totally naming him Blueberry. It's purple, but I liked it. It's just so hard for me to find a combination of, like, mane tail saddle that looks good on it. And mine are usually skittish, which is crazy that it's the bravest horse on your main account. Almost every single one I've had has been, like, uber skittish. Like I don't need, there's not even a red did nearby. It's out nearby to show, like, there's a snake and he's bucking me off. And I'm like, what are you doing? All right, what kind of collectibles we got around here? Oh, I got another. I'm getting most of the heirlooms I need, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, sorry, Binks. I'll get you back, buddy. I'm gonna show you. Oh, you're so beautiful, Binks. I love you. So it's completely free. The cool thing is if you have Ultimate Edition, you get a good horse for free, even if you don't like the way it looks. Do we think Blueberry should be a male or a female? You Pat Finn's boy. Blueberry. So I always think of a guy because Huck Finn was a guy. Male or female? What do we think? Blueberry. I kind of almost want to go girl. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. All right, so we're going to go girl. All right, now I think that... Can I only have one of the High Plains? Yeah, so I think if somebody's using your High Plains, you can only have one at a time, which is odd. So yeah, that doesn't look bad, right? Like, I think that looks okay. What else we got here? That doesn't look too bad. It's just so hard. It's such an odd color. I almost feel like I'm going to have to go High Plains. That's actually not... That offsets it a little bit. That might not be too bad. I've never super liked that. On the horse's defense, it looks better outside the stable. Black looks good. I feel like having a black saddle, which I do like a lot of times, it makes it look more purple, if that makes sense. I wish I could see the front. Would be nice. Actually, that might not be too bad. I don't like the pink on it here. Though. And that's like my favorite saddle, but I don't love the pink. I hate the Nakadocha saddle. Like, I can't even imagine there's gonna... Like, if I were gonna do any of these, I would probably do this one on this horse. Alright, let's look at the special saddles real quick. No. Like, the Panther saddle actually almost doesn't look terrible. I'm kind of tempted. Alright, we're just gonna do this one. Alright, we're gonna have to see what it looks like outside of here. Even though I might immediately discard this, is fine. I have plenty of money. Alright, I can't see with the lighting. We just want to go black mane. Well, the thing I don't like about these mains is the bangs don't move. All right, Blueberry. Let's get out in the world. A lot of times I will do like a black saddle and stuff, but I just feel like it doesn't offset it enough. That's like not terrible. It's a purple horse though. Like at the end of the day, I get it's the chestnut of the black chestnut, but like you could be blacker with like reddish hints. Honestly, I just don't know what they did. Like, I feel like when I think black chestnut, I think of a black horse with, like, red. Like, it could have been, for example, the Andalusian that's, like red with the black through it. Like, that's what I would think of more. But, like, the opposite. Like, black with reddish hints. That was a gorgeous horse. Looks good to me. Oh, he's so purple. You're so purple, Blueberry. That's okay. I love you anyway. Let's go. You can't help that you're purple, that the developers were like, purple. The thoroughbreds are good horses. I would have liked this to be a little sleeker, like black. If that makes sense. Travi, thank you so much for the $20 donation. That is crazy generous of you. Thank you so much. Blueberry. I like the name. Good job on the name, guys. Thank you again. Thank you. That is very kind of you. Hey, look, at the end of the day, we were talking about, like, he can't help, she can't help that she's got purple on her, right? She's still beautiful in her own way. All the horses, I love all the horses. The only horse that and again, it was a good horse, so like I like the horse for its personality, but like the meat horse, Criollo, is the only one that I'm like, oh, I really want to love you, but oh, you look like meat. It kind of grosses me out a little bit. I'm sorry. I mean, it is a pretty horse. It is a pretty horse. I think I'm set up for disappointment when I hear black, and I want it to be like a solid, sleek black, if that makes sense. It is a pretty color on its own. If it had just been like chestnut thoroughbred, it wouldn't look this color though. because this isn't a chestnut, but I feel like I would have been less set up. My emoji, poor Criollos. Look, the Criollo in general is probably one of my least favorite breeds of the roll horses. Not for any reason other than I just have really bad luck with them. Like, they tend to be super skittish for me. I think the blue roan is super pretty, and I like that one. The meat one is just, it's kind of meat. I use the green and pink Turkoman too. I have a really good setup for the kind of greenish Turkoman. I think it is hilarious that in story, Sadie has a golden dapple, which is that really pretty gold color. But the only one we have access to is the gold Turkoman, which looks kind of green. I think they did such a good job on the horses, and then just every once in a while, there's just a little bit of like, what were they thinking? Like the white roan Nakota, which I super love, and I use that horse, but like it doesn't, like white roan isn't a thing. So it's just like, things that make you go, Oh yeah, I made golden cookies. So it looks pretty good out here in the sun. Get a little sunlight here. That's not bad. I think the saddle actually goes pretty well. I think it's better when I'm in the saddle because it takes a little bit of the red away. Here, buddy. Golden cookie for you. We'll see how this one does, because like I said, I usually have pretty bad luck with the thoroughbred. Saddle goes really well. Never thought of this combo. It's weird how sometimes something I don't think is going to work actually does work when I get it out of the stables. I really wish there was a way to like put a saddle on and then bring your horse out of the stables to look at it before you purchase it. That would have been a good like quality of life. Blueberry. There's a snake. There's a snake. It's okay, buddy. It wasn't too bad. She didn't like go flying off. That's a good sign. What did I just get there? Was it another crude? It was. Okay. That's all right. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Again, it's just the disappointment of wanting a solid black. That would be nice if they'd add another like solid black horse in. They don't have a lot of solid black, solid white choices. Like your choices for solid white are the Arabian or the Cloud Ruber. And your choices for solid black, which again, two very pretty solid blacks are going to be the black American Standardbred and the black Cloud Ruber. Oh, you can also get the white cob. There's the all white cobs. There's actually 3 all white horses, 2 all black horses. It's like a black Frisian would be a nice addition, I think. And this could have been a 3rd all black option, but I don't consider this black. There we go. Nice. I should sell what collections I have and then just like start fresh. Oh, max amount is 17.89 penny. Yeah, I don't know who started calling the players blueberries with the blue dots, but I adopted it at some point. But I think blueberry suits this horse very well. That's because, yeah, blueberries are not the blue, like the blue on the map. Like that's an actual blue. But somebody started it a long time ago and I don't know who, so I just call them blueberries now as well. I'll never get over the Andalusian's color. It's like this perfect dark red brown. Oh, it's so beautiful. That reminds me of dark ales. If you hold the glass of delight, it's a deep red sometimes. The Andalusian is gorgeous. It's another horse that, again, I want to be in my stables all the time, but I just don't have enough slots. It's one of my favorite. When I did the red horse video, it's one of my favorites. And it's actually usually a really decent horse for me too. Like, it's usually a pretty decently brave horse. It's like right now Kieran's horse is one of my better horses. It's crazy because the base horses I feel like sometimes just do better. Where are you? There you are. Purple Rain is so good too. You guys are all so creative with names. I just do names that, like, maybe from movies or TV shows that I super like. I don't know why, but like if I have a gray horse, a lot of times it's Whiskey. Don't ask me why. And if I have a piebald horse, a lot of times it's Luna. And again, don't ask me why. I don't know. Call them blueberries because of their blue icon. I mean, that's why they do it here. That's why they call the blueberries on the map like the players, because it's like a blue dot. But if you think about it, like, yeah, blueberries actually aren't blue colored. They're like purplish. I don't know, was that black bears back there? There were two right next to each other. Black bear and a snake, maybe? Like, even right now, I'm drinking a smoothie this morning for my breakfast, and it's a blueberry smoothie, and it's purple. It looks like my horse right now. What a get? 18 and a half time. Boo. I need to log on and see if I got the Aloe Pass #1 rewards from last month. We got a couple more Outlaw Pass rewards this month. For anybody who didn't get them, I think it's Aloe Pass 1 and Aloe Pass 3. If I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look real quick. Drinking my morning coffee. Nice. I did not have any tea this morning. I've been getting up and having tea in the morning. Probably have that after, maybe after the stream. Let's see. Okay, Red Dead Online players at rank 25 and higher. So if you're 25 or higher, you'll receive the No Salita shirt and neckerchief, which were both from Outlaw Pass 1. And then collectors who complete all their daily challenges will receive the formal dance emote from Outlaw Pass 3. I think those are the only Outlaw Pass ones back this time. Yep. I can show off the No Salita stuff if you guys didn't get Outlaw Pass 1. I can show you what they look like so you know whether or not it's... If you're a new player, I think you just need to log in to get it if you're over rank 25. But if you're not rank 25, you'd have to get to rank 25, which is not that hard to do when you're a low rank. You get XP for everything. You don't need a ton of XP, so... Acai. Is that actually how you... Is that... I, like, know what you're talking about, but I don't actually know if that's how you say it. Acai. And you're right, that would be a fitting name. At least that's how I pronounce it. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Hey, an obsidian. That's not the one I need. Number 9, but it is an obsidian. I need the quartz. The quartz is my low one right now. Doop doop doo. All right, I'm gonna have to take this outfit off though. All I can think of when I hear blueberry though is the Tom and Huck, Brad Renfro and Jonathan Taylor Thomas, and the bad guy, the villain. I don't remember what his name is. He's like, "You're Pat Finn's boy, Blueberry," and he's like, "Huckleberry." That's what I think every time. All right, so we'll put on no outfit here. All right, so if you log in, you'll get the No Salita shirt, which is this one. It's actually not a bad black shirt. I've used it on a couple outfits. And then you'll also get the neckerchief. Shoot, I'm gonna go back up to neckwear. So it's these two. It is interesting because I don't feel like they necessarily go together, but... Just put on a plain pair of pants, maybe. See, the concho, I actually love these concho pants. I feel like that's too much black. That looks weird, not the right green. There we go. That's a fashion statement. What body type did I use for my character? I don't remember. Athletic, maybe? I think it's athletic. My character's actually overweight right now, too, which is crazy. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is why I don't do outfit videos. There you go. No Salida shirt and the no Salida neckerchief. Oh yeah, I make a pretty picture with my horse right now. Oh yeah. Oh, look at you, long-legged. You should just crash right into that. I miss Red Dead. We don't need to log in one day together. Hi, Deanna. I know, Dan. I was trying to get us all in the other day, and then IPA had to reschedule, and he hasn't given us any dates. So bug IPA and be like, IPA, when can you get on? All right, so let's go to. Okay, I grabbed that collectible. I grabbed those. All right, we're gonna go to Annisburg because I got 3 up there. All right, I can't actually keep this outfit on though. This is hideous. I think it's the white of the chaps is like crazy. Are we going into a nighttime cycle again? Crying out loud. We can go fancy. You go bounty hunter. Actually, this is one outfit I put together that I actually really like, but I'm not riding a brown horse right now, so. I'm down for a reunion on Red Dead. Hey, Corbin, how's it going? Me too. Nudge IPA. Be like, IPA. Looks like my character's wearing pajamas. I mean, I could be wearing pajamas. This outfit actually I think goes really well with this horse. I could be wearing PJs. Give me a second. Huh, where is it? Oh, it must just be, Oh, what is it under? Oh, it is under nightgown. Ha! There we go. Joe says, do your thing on IPA. I'm a smack IPA. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Pajamas. I think this was an Outlaw Pass item, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, this is a good combo. This outfit with this horse. Oh, look, see, look at night. Look how nice that looks at night, too, with the black. Looks blackish. I was supposed to have a bandana or something to take away from the white on this outfit, but it always deletes itself. I don't know why. Have you ever changed your outfit and then fast traveled and you're back in the original outfit? That's hilarious. That's a fun little bug. I'm like, I literally just changed out of this outfit, Rockstar. I didn't want it back on. Diana and I want a blueberry muffin. I do have blueberries. I could make blueberry muffins. They didn't actually come out so well last time though, so maybe I should try again. I think it's because I don't. Well, I have almond milk right now. That would probably be okay. Hey, Starfire, how's it going? Haven't been on the game for like 4 months. I miss it, but the lack of content sucks. Yeah, I definitely wish there was more content to keep people coming back in. I mean, obviously, like, I love Red Dead. I don't play it anywhere near as much just because people are playing other things. Like, my boyfriend doesn't play this anymore, and I'm hanging out with him most days. And if there was, like, new content, like, he would come back and play this game, so I'd get to play it more. So it is a real bummer for the people. Like, for me, it's not as big of a deal because I just enjoy playing the game. But, like, for most people, that, yeah, like, content's important. Like, new content. On the front. Where are you? Oh, here you are. I don't know why, but the character reminds me of Kate Beckinsale with that outfit. I actually don't know who that is. Huh, interesting. Kind of looks like her in the face a little bit. Last time I was on your live, you're in the process of moving. Hope you guys love your new place. Yeah, I did move, and it's been great. It's a little bit louder over here, which is kind of a bummer. I was in a really quiet part of town, and it was a lot quieter over there. But the space itself is better. I mean, I'm still in a small apartment. Like, I haven't moved to I haven't bought a house or anything, but it's more open and more light in here, which is nice. And it's a little bit easier to like maintain, if that makes sense. And it's like a good amount of space for just me. So actually, in terms of like space and like layout, I like it better. In terms of noise level, it's definitely a lot louder and a little bit more of a pain, but it's just, well, we'll see how it goes. I'm here for a year, and we'll see what I do after that. Honestly, don't know about like, yeah, I don't know about putting down like house roots in this area. Been a bit of a good jumper. One thing I like about the lantern is if you're going through like a tunnel, it's super cool to have the lantern on. You don't have to pull your lantern out. If it's foggy though, the horse lantern doesn't go so well. My sister made these and brought them over. I proved they are good, but she put peach in them too. I wasn't expecting the peaches. Oh, interesting. Blueberry and peach. I don't think I've ever had peach muffins before. Interesting. Last time, I don't know, like usually the blueberry muffin recipe I have is usually pretty good. Last time they just did not turn out well, and I don't know why. I'm not that great of a baker to begin with, and then like vegan baking is a little bit trickier because you have to rely on other elements to make things like fluffy or make them rise the way they need to, rather than just like eggs or things like that. And for some reason the last batch just, yeah, they just weren't that tasty. It's almost like they were a little bland, but like, yeah, see? Ooh, come on now. It's just the black bear. You're fine. I wish we had the miner's hat online too. That would be cool. Yeah, Gypsy's actually the baker in this family. He's the baker. He like understands like the elements of baking that you need to understand how things like rise and how things like work in the oven and mix. But I feel like he could do it, but I feel like vegan baking would be a challenge for him too, just because he's not used to it. He'd have to like experiment a little bit. But like because he understands the concepts of baking a little bit better, like I feel like he could do it. All right, we need the card and the heirloom here. I'm trying to bake more and get better at it too. I'm just like not in general like that. I'm not patient enough, I think, for baking as what it is. I hear you tinkling. Are you in here? You can steal the hat from the miners. You just can't keep it. It is hilarious though. Does the light actually come on though? Can't remember if the light actually comes on. The last like 3 times I've come up to Brandywine, there's actually been a moose just chilling here when I'm not looking for it. And I think that's hilarious. These all look like elk. Nope, there he is. There's the moose. I've had such good luck up here lately. Oh, and we got a kitty cat. What do we got? 3-star Western bull moose. Look at that. You're beautiful, it's true. I have so many people commenting on the moose videos lately that they just can't find a moose everywhere. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. It's the hardest spawning animal in the game, but sometimes it'll just spawn when you're not ready for it to spawn. You gotta love the Springfield rifle. Good job, little thoroughbred. Good job. You wanted to buck me, but you didn't. Good job. Peach cobbler with ice cream is yummy. You know what? I don't know. Oh, it's only 2-star. I don't know that I've ever had peach cobbler with ice cream. But I don't love, like... it would probably taste fine, but, like, I'm not an apple pie type of person. Like, I don't like mushy fruit. Warm, mushy fruit. I think it does, but only at night. Gotcha. Such a brave purple horse. All my other purple horses in the past would have bucked me so fast. Like, the fact that she stood her ground there a little bit. I mean, I was calming her, but she's a level 1 bond. That was impressive. I'm pretty shocked she didn't buck me off. Pretty shocked. She did good. She's a good girl. Clifford the purple horse. A texture thing? Probably. To me, like, a crisp, cold apple is good, but, like, a warm, mushy apple is not that tasty. Like, I could eat it. It's not like I'm disgusted by it. I don't take a bite and I'm like, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever eaten. But at the same time, I'm just like, this isn't worth it. Like, it's just not that good. Blueberry pie is greater than the apple pie. I would probably like blueberry pie better. I could do... There are some fruits I can do mushy or, like, warm that not others. Apple's not one of those. Like, I don't like applesauce. I think applesauce is gross. I don't really like banana flavored things or like mushy banana, but I do like to eat bananas, if that makes sense. My baby's starting solids now. Talking about mushy fruit, yes. I always remember the jar of pears being like the cutest color and like the cutest little jar. I don't know why, but I hate pears. I don't like pears. Cherry pie? I do appreciate cherries more. I'll actually do frozen cherries in my smoothies now, where I didn't like cherries in the past. I think at the end of the day, I'm just not like a super pie person, you know? Like pumpkin pie, I can eat sometimes. Like I have to be in the mood for it. Chocolate, like mousse pie is good. That's probably the only pie I'll like consistently eat, which is not really pie, I feel like. More like a mousse. The apple pie is served cold or room temperature in Spain. It's very common. Interesting. Yeah, I never was like growing up. We just didn't really do stuff like apple pie and ice cream or like peach cobbler and ice cream or like the most we would do is like pumpkin pie. So here's what I was trying to, I love this. This is my favorite thing with a horse lantern, to just go through like a tunnel like this. Pumpkin pie with like whipped cream. Banana bread. Now, if I'm gonna eat banana bread, which I absolutely love, so I know I said I didn't like banana flavored things. I love banana bread with chocolate chips in it. Chocolate chip banana bread. Yeah. What I hate is when I bite into a piece of apple pie and it's a part of the apple core. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that's rough. My favorite is mousse, cobbler, and a side of cranberry sauce. Interesting. I don't know what that is. I don't like cranberry sauce, though. I've never really liked cranberries in general. This is so soothing to me. Like, I don't know anybody else, but just, you probably can't hear it as well coming through because my audio is always a little quieter on stream. But just like the sound of the horse galloping with the nature sounds, I love it. All right, where are we on the collecting spiel here? All right, we got some in Valentine we could get. When I need like a reset and I need to just like calm down a little bit, like just listening to my horse gallop is good for that. Oh, actually, is my camp's around here somewhere? Let's go drop off this cougar. Side of cranberry with moose pie. I'm trolling. I was gonna say I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's some special dessert that I've never heard of before. Also, whatever it is, I was like, it sounds hideous, but I want to be nice at the same time. Speaking of like moose pie, like I don't know how people do like look, I'll do pot pie, which obviously isn't like dessert pie, but like I don't know how people do like minced meat pies or whatever. I'm just like, I don't know about that. Like 3 people have mentioned pot pie in the last like 2 days, and I'm like, I want a pot pie so bad now. I'll have to go get stuff for it because I think I might have the chicken pieces, the vegan chicken that I can use, but I have flour so I can make like a crust. But I don't think I have the I would need to go get vegetables to put in. There's this one bag of frozen veggies I've been getting for stuff like that lately, and which is like the hardest part is finding mixed vegetables that don't have peas in them. Oh no, you bucked for wolves. Oh no. That was terrible. Come on, Blueberry. Well, she didn't run away, but man, she bucked me for wolves. That's rough. I've never had meat pies, and then I saw Sweeney Todd. Hey, Sir Doug, how's it going? Playing the game is soothing, relaxing me as a whole. Same. The only time I get if I'm like having a really bad day and I'm agitated and then I get like attacked, which I rarely get attacked, and I feel like it's always on those days where I'm having like a bad day, and it agitates me even more. I'm just like, come on, I'm just in to relax for a minute. Please stop. I was once just doing a little bit of collecting, and I was just having a day where I was like kind of high anxiety or whatever, and so I was just trying to calm down a little bit, and somebody like ran into the building after me. It's the little farm outside of Emerald, and I waved to them because I just figured they were coming in to grab the collectible as well, and then they just start fist fighting you, and you get locked in that animation of not being able to get away, and you basically just have to let them punch you to death. And then like I ran back because I figured they'd be gone, and then they shot me through the house with a bolt action. I was like, all right, keep the house, bitch. And I logged out, and I forget what I logged into. Logged into something else. That was a single player. Come on, Blueberry. Let's go. I tried a banana flavored toffee eclair, and that was shockingly nice. Yeah, see, the combination of banana and toffee there would not be it for me. I think at the end of the day, when it comes to desserts, I really just like chocolate, you know? And so every other dessert feels like a little bit of a disappointment or a little bit of a waste of calories. Because I'm like, it has to have some component of chocolate in it for me to like really love it, I think. So like if I'm having cake, either the icing or the cake portion needs to be chocolate. I don't want vanilla on vanilla. I don't want vanilla and strawberry. I don't want vanilla and I don't know, something else that's not chocolate. You know what I mean? Like, so like I love like Boston cream. Boston cream donut is delicious. It's hard to find a vegan version of that. I don't even think there is one around here where I am. I could order it. But like some element, I don't care if there's another flavor in there necessarily, depending on the flavor, but I want there to be some chocolate. There was a sweet, I don't know whether you get it in America, but it's toffee with chocolate in the inside. Actually, toffee is one of those things where I wouldn't super love with chocolate, I don't think, though. I don't know, toffee's this weird flavor. Chocolate and caramel, though? Do you like chocolate and caramel? Come on, Blueberry. Every once in a while, I'll crave like a sweet that's not like chocolate, so I'll crave something like maybe Twizzlers or Skittles, and then I eat like
Be out of supplies before too long.
Are you really not close enough? What are you doing back there? Blueberry. What is she doing way back there? And then I'll eat like 4 Skittles and feel like I'm gonna die because the sugar is so intense. And then I eat more of them and then I just feel sick. That's why I don't buy that stuff. It's the same thing with Twizzlers. I like want a Twizzler and then I'll eat a Twizzler and then I'll like keep eating Twizzlers and I'm just like, like 3 bites of Twizzler was good enough. I love how I was stopped at 97 goods. What is a Twinkie? I hear people talking about those in movies. They're disgusting. It's basically like sponge. How would you describe it, guys? Like it's sort of like a sponge cake with white cream on the inside. I don't know if sponge cake is the right word. It's like a spongy like pastry with white cream on the inside. Of course, it's Twinkies. I don't know why Twinkies are so popular. I don't get it personally. But yeah, a lot of people really like Twinkies. Hey, Puma, how's it going? Welcome. My favorite, is it Xander from Buffy the Vampire Slayer that's all like, Twinkies! Why are you taking me down this way? Are you really going to take me all the way down and around when I could just go up here? That seems silly. As a kid, I loved them. As a kid, I loved a whole bunch of those type of snacks, which would be so disgusting to me now to think about. But like, zebra cakes. What were the ones that were like similar to that, but like ho-hos? Where the fuck am I right now? I'm lost. I'm lost. Okay, I was in the right spot. I'm just too high up. Yeah, ho-hos were my jam, which ho-ho is similar to a Twinkie because it's like, but it's got like a black coating around the like spongy part and then the white stuff in the middle. For some reason, I liked the little brownie ones. That was such a good leap, girl. That was such a good leap. But they were never really that good, I didn't think.
Fine haul there.
Oh, Valentine. I got a girl in Valentine. Is that guy having trouble getting on his horse? Is he dying? He had a real hard time mounting his horse there. Oh, this is not... Okay, actually, I'm not going to go for that one down there because there's a lot of stuff going on and I don't need that one. I don't know why I was thinking that was the... Oh yeah, I'm just totally in the wrong spot. There is one in the saloon here. Okay. This is the one I need. A brain rot edition of baked goods. Culturally, yes. All of that stuff is like shit. It's like utter shit. And then, yeah, you buy it and you feed it to your kids. And then you get to be an adult and you're like, why the hell did I like this? Because it's not even good. King Dong. Yes. Is it Dongs? King Dongs? I've stopped craving some sweets when I quit smoking hash and weed. Now if I want a sweet dessert, I'll eat an orange or a pear. Yeah, you definitely, depending on what you're eating, what you're doing, will crave that stuff more. What? Oh, okay. That makes sense that I maxed them out. That one wasn't highlighted. I was like, how can that even be highlighted? Like, how can it be maxed when it's highlighted, but it's not? I go through phases. Chocolate's really the only thing I crave on a consistent basis, and I'll go through phases where I'm craving like salt. The other day I had a really bad salt craving. I was like, I need salt. I love the Twix too and the M&Ms. Yeah, Twix was never my favorite. I liked Three Musketeers, And then when I discovered that a Milky Way is basically a Three Musketeers with caramel, then I liked those. But anything with coconut I didn't like, so I forget what the ones were called that had the coconut in them, starts with an M, Mounds or something. Didn't really like those. I prefer a bag of chips over sweets. Yeah, I typically crave the salty more than the sweet. Like, I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my god, I like need to have ice cream every day, or I need to have like, now I would eat like a Justin's peanut butter cup every day probably. Almond Joy, yeah, Almond Joy Mounds, yeah. I was never a fan of those. I am definitely not in the right spot. Down here. So as an adult, I like just try not to buy that stuff because I'll eat it because it's here, not because I like it. And then I'll feel kind of sick because it's like the sugar's too much. The white chocolate Twix with a bomb. Now you're combining white chocolate and Twix. Oop. It's my telefono. Telefono. You left some items behind. So one thing I'm trying to do lately is just drink more like loose leaf tea. But I do put a little bit of sugar or a little bit of agave or honey in it or something to sweeten it. It's like I can do it without, but it's just a little... Yeah, I'm like slowly weaning off, like doing less and less each time, I think. I like a little bit of sweet in the tea. Alright, we got anything else easy to get? Good morning. Alright, we do need a card up in Coulter. We get a couple of these fossils. Don't think I have my winter outfit on me. Let's go grab our winter outfit first. Oh, that blueberry wasn't all the way ground up in my smoothie. And now it's stuck in my throat. Oh, man. Oh, I did have my winter outfit on. Shoot. My bad. All right, I'm going to grab a couple of things up here, then I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up since I need to do an exam today so that I can hopefully stream tomorrow. Ooh, plus later today, I'm probably going to be watching Lilo and Stitch. The live action is now out on Disney, so we have plans to watch that later tonight. So I got to do some things between now and then. Alright, let's grab you over here. Actually, I don't know how easy this one's going to be to get. We're going to see. It's like right here. I didn't even put my winter outfit on. And look at that. We got a belt buckle updated. Nice. Oh, is that going to be up on the ledge? Okay. No, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go get this one. There are some collectibles that just aren't worth it to me anymore. If they're like in a semi-difficult area to reach, I'm just like, meh. Wow, we've had blueberries everywhere we've gone today. I feel like. There's even one up here in Coulter. But as per usual, like, nobody's really messed with me too much. Like, it wouldn't shock me if somebody shot me, but, like... This is typically how it is. I don't typically have too many issues. there's another hawk egg nearby, so I'm gonna go grab that one. Somewhere around here. We'll find it when we get down there. We have 5 of those, not bad. I need another, not sea lily, the other one. Sea scorpion. There we go, horse bonding level 2, nice. Some say fried Twinkies are the bomb. I know a lot of people that will do like fried desserts. And now, okay, so recently a cookie place nearby that we go to has done fried ice cream cookies that are vegan. They're actually pretty tasty. I don't know if it gives the fried feeling at all of like what is considered fried dessert, but they're actually not bad. There you are. I see ya. Do 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 do. All right, where we go? Where we go? Where we go? Okay, that's nice. I rarely get the hawk and the eagle eggs because they're just like out of the way. I'm still missing an egg. I don't remember which one I don't have. Oh, the goose egg. I'm missing goose. Not bad. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there, guys. I really appreciate y'all hanging out and chatting today. The goal is to be back tomorrow, unless something goes wrong with my schoolwork or life or whatever, to be back with a little bit of Ghost of Tsushima with Iki Island. And then I'm hoping to get Iki Island finished up within the next month in anticipation of Ghost of Yote dropping. If you're not here for Ghost, you're just here for Red Dead. I'll be back next Saturday with some Red Dead Online, and then hopefully the week after I'll be able to do a little bit more, just being off a few days. But that's kind of the schedule coming up so far. So thank you guys again. Travi, thank you so much for that very generous donation. Really appreciate you. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll chat with you all soon. Bye, everybody.